What's up? My name is Bella. I'm 35 years old and I am a full-time actress.
My name is Mitchell. I am 29 years young. I am a battle rapper. I do music. I serve in the community and I just try to love people.
I'm interested in a man who knows how to make me feel safe in its entirety.
So I came here looking for a new space partner.
Hello.
Hello.
Bella.
Mitchell.
Nice to meet you,
Nice
Mitchell.
to meet you as well. Okay, so where are you from originally?
I'm originally from Denver, Colorado,
Denver.
but I've been living in Texas for about 10 years.
Just got back from a trip to Colorado.
Nice. What
Very
part?
cool experience. We went to Silverthorne.
Okay. Did you like it?
Oh yeah, I loved it. Yeah. So
Beautiful.
it's like we went up there as like kind of a guy's trip to kind of realign spiritually. So it was dope.
Nice.
It was dope.
Nice.
Yeah.
So where are you from originally?
Born in Jersey. We moved when I was too young to know it. So I
Okay.
grew up in Grand Prairie, Arlington area. So
Okay.
Texas is what I claim. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Dallas area.
He's handsome. I like his haircut. I like his swag.
She is a great dresser. She has a great smile and she has a dope confidence about her.
I like how comfortable he just is sitting in his seat. I like him. Cool.
What do you do outside of participating in things like this?
Right. I'm a full-time student. Currently, my major's theater,
That's what's up. I know about the theater.
performing arts. So
Fire.
yes.
I did theater throughout junior high
Ah,
and high school.
okay.
Matter of fact, in high school, one of my favorite ones we did was Sound of Music.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was one of the Von Traps, actually. Yeah,
That is too funny. So
I was Rolf, but I'm pretty sure they weren't comfortable with a black Nazi, so they switched me.
that would work.
So
That would work. So what, do you still do it or?
So I like to go to improv joints every now and again and stuff like that, but mostly it's just for fun.
Just
you
for
know,
fun.
I like acting.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm not. I do it sometimes. If it pops up. Yeah.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
That's what's up. So is it something like you are wanting to teach or you want to be?
Both. I'm a professional actress now. I would consider myself, but I definitely want to teach the craft as well because I just love it. Like being able to convey a story of somebody else is like magical to me. So
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. So we have some whole truth cards here.
okay.
So I figured we start off with some of the lighter questions.
Yeah, let's do that.
You know.
Let's not make it too heavy.
All right. I'm a Christian rapper. My music is not good. How do you handle it?
You're a Christian rapper.
It's
Your
not facts, by
music.
the way. It's not facts.
Man, if I would want to maybe help him explore maybe a different side of it, like, well, babe, how do you feel about writing? Or, I guess it just depends on what his flow looks like, because there's so many different ways that could make you not a good rapper.
Yes, a lot of those.
So I would try to help him explore.
Not just kill the dream.
Yeah, I wouldn't just
you don't want to kill the
No,
dream.
no, dreams are beautiful. So no, I wouldn't just not immediately.
Somebody gotta wake up though. You know.
I mean, yeah.
Indeed, that's what's up though. That's what's up. Yeah, I have seen a lot of artists that start off bad, but through encouragement, really, really grow into the craft. So
because that's like bad. Like, what is bad? That could be so many different things.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
that's why.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll go. Do you have any bad habits?
That's the light one? Oh man, okay.
Yeah.
Bad habits. I blow my nose very loud. I don't know why. I think I seen my dad do it growing up, and that's just what it is.
Loud, like an
Yeah.
elephant loud, or
Yeah, that's actually what they used to call me in junior high.
Wow.
You know,
Wow.
yeah,
that's
like
interesting.
I
My
would-
aunt does that.
yeah, she
And
does.
it's-
Like they tell me to step outside the hallway if I'm blow my nose. So
I'm terrified. I'm thinking about my aunt when she blows her nose. It's loud. It's crazy. That's loud.
yeah,
Do you ever do like if you're sleeping?
nah,
No.
no. Nah.
Okay.
I took care of like I had a lot of allergy problems growing up. Like typically I can only breathe out of one nostril. Like right now, I got two. Okay,
What?
typically it's one nostril. A high majority of the
finna play
world
with
does
you.
this. You know what I'm saying? Like
Does what?
only got access to one of your nostrils.
What?
That's
Who
just the
even
facts.
knows that?
Me.
Well, because you have
it's
you
me.
only
You
use
feel
one
me?
nostril,
Yeah.
so you know that. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah. So
Okay.
all that being said, that's definitely one of my bad habits. You know, so that's usually why I try to step out or like restrain it. But if I'm at like go to, I'm good to go. You know, just what it is, what it is.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That is. That's interesting. My bad habit is I get angry when I'm really hungry, and so
Hangry.
hangry is
Indeed.
what people say. But yeah, so you know, it's not as bad as an elephant nostril. So you know, but
Indeed. Yeah. Here's another light one. All right.
Okay.
What wrong assumptions do people make about you?
that honestly, that I'm promiscuous. I get that a lot. Oh, you just have this sex appeal. So
It's out there. That's what they say.
Mhm.
That's trash.
Yeah, it is trash.
Yeah.
It is.
Indeed.
But
Assumptions people make about you. I mean, like, you know, kind of along the lines of that, it's like the aspect, like, I don't know, people find out when I'm born and stuff. It's like, oh, you born, you Gemini, you out here.
oh, gee, when's your birthday?
The 27th of May.
Okay, mine's
Yeah.
June 20th.
Yeah, so people like, let me live, you know? They find out that about me and they think like I'm just trash out here, you know? I'm like, dang, yo. Like,
But you're not trash.
I have tendencies, you know what I'm saying? Like any other person, but like as
Okay.
far as like character and like my heart, like behind a lot of my actions, you know what I'm saying? Like I never have bad intentions in the act itself. It's just the assumption is based off of like, I'm very not so much intellectual, but I really do try to understand things. So a lot of the way I present questions, the way I try to learn, people just take that in a bad context and assume the worst when really it's just me trying to understand things. So, you know, that's just,
interesting.
yeah.
Do you think sometimes it's your tone? Like when
So
you're
that's one thing
asking
I
a
worked
question?
on.
Okay.
Right? So for example, when I'm at a restaurant, I truly just like hot water. So I realized if I'm happy when I'm ordering hot water, they don't take me seriously. So I'm like,
drink
hey,
it? To just drink hot water?
yeah, absolutely.
Oh, wow.
Most of the people in the world do it, like Asians, you know,
Oh, wow.
that's like a common thing there. But it's actually better for your skin, it's better for your mood positivity, better for your blood flow because your blood's actually hot. It's a lot of things behind it. But yeah, so
That's so cool.
that's just a minute example of basically like for me understanding that, all right, how I present this will be based on the seriousness of how you take it.
Mhm.
So yeah, I've been working on my tone and I'm at a place I feel like right now where I can communicate either a serious or moderate message and not have the tone be something that's misconstrued within the process.
Is it more important for a man to be financially stable or emotionally in tune?
Have you been to therapy yet? Why or why not?
It makes you really look in yourself and answer questions that are really intrapersonal. And I think a lot of times we as guys don't do that. So.
I can definitely see myself playing this game with somebody that I'm interested in just to, you know, see what their head is like, what they think about certain topics and dating in general.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do the heavier questions. You know, that was light and fun, but let's get extra with it. Do you expect the home chore workload, cleaning, cooking, caring for children, to be 50-50?
I don't know. I grew up in a different context. Not different context. I'm a middle child of 3 brothers. And so everything that got done in the house was us, you know.
Right.
And my mom, of course, my dad. But like as far as like having to do the dishes, having to take out the trash, there was no, oh, this is a woman's job. That was never a thing in our household. So doing the work is doing the work, honestly. And for me, it's just, I don't know, even in the context of, all right, well, I had a long day at work, so that means I won't do this. I just don't even see that happening. So I don't know. I don't think to put a number on it would be unfair in that aspect, just because I just feel like the work can get done. And if the heart is the motive, then it can get done and there won't be any issues. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not so much, hey, I couldn't I've never been married, but I can't in my right mind think it's your turn to do the dishes. I can't think that be a phrase that come out of my mouth. That'd be so weird, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it just works, for whatever your household is. So I agree. Maybe not like 50-50. Yeah, I don't think there should be a number on it. Like for me, like I was brought up and saw my grandmother and my mom, they were, your typical women stereotypes or whatever. So I take pride in doing those things, but I wouldn't be opposed to having a man come in and help sometimes.
For sure. I've seen that be in opposition sometimes, so that's dope.
Yeah.
That is dope. Okay. You are married. You see your husband's internet history of pornography. How is your heavies the same as my heavies? This is... We must got some... My difference...
It's levels.
All right, yeah. You see the history of pornographic content. How do you address it?
Oh, man.
Okay.
Wow. That is interesting, because that's something that I've struggled with, and I know why I was doing it. I would be upset. But oh, man, I would just ask them, and what are you doing? When is it taking place? Is it happening after we have, sex? Or, I would want to understand why, so we can kind of get to the root of it and then just go from there.
Indeed. Yeah, I think that if that's something I stumbled upon as well, I couldn't wait for that to be like let me just ride it out. It's just a phase thing.
No, yeah.
Yeah, that's got to be addressed.
Immediately.
Yeah, exactly. In the same day.
Right. Exactly.
Or at least, hit up. I don't. Yeah, it's got.
I mean, because that's a lot.
Yeah,
and depending, I'm like, is he there when I find out? Because I'm probably gonna want to call somebody instantly. Like,
so you're just gonna tell all the homies, huh? Okay.
Girl, I would be upset. Yeah, definitely. I would probably feel immediately, without thinking, I would feel inadequate. Like maybe he's doing this because I'm not doing it for him.
Enough, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a conversation I've heard amongst other married couples that give advice to singles. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, man, like, it's just interesting hearing the two perspectives, one from the male side, other from the woman's side, of like, man, I feel inadequate, or like, man, I just feel like, on the male side, sometimes it's, oh man, I feel like there's a lack of, or something like that, but it's not due to inadequacies. I think it's very complex, but it's dope hearing that there is the definite upset factor. It should make you angry, but there's also the empathy behind it. So that's what's up.
For sure. So let's see how heavy this one is. How soon would you be willing to open up with the person you're dating about your deepest struggles?
That's a deep one. So I feel like when it comes to struggles,
Mhm.
being an artist, I'm very open about a lot of what I go through already, even though a lot of my messages are abstract.
Mhm.
Whenever somebody asks me, hey, what's the deeper meaning behind this? I'm very willing to share. Now, there's definitely some things that go even deeper than that, but I feel like that is what community and accountability is for. So
agree. Yeah.
there's not a single person in my community that doesn't have access completely to my life, to the extent of some of them have the passwords to, they actually are logged into my accounts right now, and
That's trust.
they have the password to my phone.
What's his struggle? What is he going through right now that all of his friends have his passwords to all of his electronics? That's huge. It's big.
You know, they have their fingerprint and their face ID. Because it's at that point, it's like, what conversation could I be having that needs to be hidden? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think that I've always felt like that's practices that will help me within marriage. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, why would there be a password that I have on my phone that she doesn't have access to?
Mhm.
Why would there be a conversation that is happening on Instagram or Facebook that you don't have access to? You know, so for me, I'm very open, you know, but there's also the discernment of when and who to share it with.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. I agree. And I was going to say, somebody would have to be aware of your art and want to know more to kind of get, because you said you put your struggles. So I think that's dope.
Yeah.
Because I do the same as an artist, because I write poetry. And even with my acting, like, if I'm going through something or whatever the case may be, a lot of times I'll tap into different type of monologues to kind of let my heart breathe or whatever. But if there's somebody that I'm dating, I would hope that maybe they would ask, like, you know, what made you choose this monologue? Because I'm not always, I don't initially just open up about like my struggles, because I want to be in a space where I feel safe and where I feel like, you know, no matter what the emotion is or the time of place of whatever that struggle is or was, you know, that I'm not going to be judged for it. So I definitely look for a space to feel safe, or I just want somebody to kind of just
And art is that safety.
It is. It
For
is.
sure.
It is.
For sure. Indeed. Heavy question. How's your credit?
My credit is average, I would say, or it is average. So I'm gonna be honest. 2 years ago, well, actually like 4 years ago, I was homeless, and so I lost my mom, and I kind of just lost everything, and God just kind of just worked me back up to where I'm at now. And so my credit score now is in the mid 600s. So I'm excited about that, because it took a lot to get there.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. I know exactly what that's like, you know. Not the homeless part, but definitely having to have a come up. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll say this much.
Okay.
This a part of this. It's gonna connect. Just let me get there.
Okay.
I'm
It's
really
art.
big
I'm
on
ready.
like you know, research.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Not so much conspiracies, but what I believe to be true. And there are things that we just don't know, but you can apply once you know them. So right now I'm sitting at like 721.
Okay.
Yeah, good credit.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? So,
That's good.
but it wasn't because, you know, I started putting in these dope practices and stuff like that. I just know some things. So yeah, absolutely.
That's good research.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, that's how you grow in whatever aspect.
It's all legal too. Yeah, I'm not doing nothing
you know
illegal.
What I'm saying?
I ain't
'Cause you
doing
hit me
nothing
with
legal.
that,
I
and
promise.
then there was apply.
Yeah.
Like,
absolutely. Yeah.
cold?
It's legal, but I just don't
Okay.
feel comfortable saying okay.
But it's legal.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm not doing anything shady. It's
tomatoes,
100% legal.
Right. Absolutely.
Like I had $70,000 worth of school loans that were unpaid, and now they're gone.
How can I be down?
So, next question.
It's legal. Yeah. I don't even know.
Yeah, holla at me.
Right, I was going to
got you.
say, I need to know the
Holla at me.
research that you do. Okay.
Yeah.
Why aren't you married yet?
Why aren't I married yet? That's the heavy one. Okay, bet that. Yeah, they say you got to date first. You know what I'm saying? And so I didn't get arranged. You feel me? I feel like that was like the golden era.
Oh
You know
my
what I'm saying?
gosh,
Like
you're
there was no
mean.
chance of rejection, right? You know, it's like you already set. I'm already set. Nah, I do have a major fear of rejection for sure, and I feel like when it comes to relationships in that term, I don't do a lot of the putting myself out there. In the times that I have, I felt like they always say, "Oh, it's not an L because you know you got the W coming." So that's kind of what that is. So it's but aside from myself, and also just aside from, I feel like timing and I don't know, it's look.
Yeah. Because do you approach women?
Yeah. And I've also, I've dated like 3 times in my life. So I actually wasn't in my first relationship until the age of 23.
Okay.
Yeah. And I've never been in a relationship longer than 3 months. Also.
Wow.
So yeah. They always end it, and it's always, you're a great guy, you did everything right. ... Do it again. Just not you.
Just not.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Hopefully it wasn't you, the loud blowing the nose thing.
it might have been actually,
That's huge. Elephant.
it all connects.
I mean,
there's an elephant in the room,
I'm
and
just
she
saying.
addressed it.
I'm just saying.
She addressed the elephant in the room. That's crazy.
We're gonna finally do this intimacy challenge. On one side of the card, it's more relating to mental intimacy of the mind, and on the other side of the card, it's more relating to physical intimacy, the body.
You're a good friend to me because what is missing in our relationship?
One thing that I really want for us is
Saying I'm putting my phone down, make it clear I'm putting my phone down because I want to focus on you.
That's bars too.
It's okay.
Indeed.
It's okay.
Another heavy question.
Yes, it's your turn.
Okay. If a man you were seriously dating bought you a cheap engagement ring,
You are cracking up.
would you be offended? Hey, I feel like. Hey, go ahead, answer the
Look, I'm like,
question.
what you got to
Answer,
say?
okay.
I wouldn't be offended. It depends on what the ring.
Symbolism. You know what I'm saying? It's the symbolism.
Right.
Nah.
I mean, I wouldn't be offended. I guess it just depends on where we were at in our life. So yeah, if we were in a decent area, we were both financially stable, our careers are popping, I would feel like, yeah, give me a nice ring. But if we weren't there yet, then I would be okay with you picking up something from Walmart.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my mindset has always been, don't go broke trying to get a ring, but that's just, I would want my wife to have a very, very nice ring. Simple as that. But me, just like, they got some nice Christian rings that spin. You know what I'm saying? I usually got one on, but I lost it. You feel me? I always have my right hand. It's got Mark 1230 on it. The whole squad got it. Mine's in the shipping. Don't worry, I'm gonna get it again, y'all. I got you.
Okay.
But you can get one of them joints, $25. I'll be straight. You know what I'm saying? I'll be good. Because that's not really, I don't know. I love the fact that even when I have that on, right now I feel like I'm naked because like I'm so used to having it on, and it's just a reminder. And so as long as I have that reminder and that symbolism,
just something.
Yeah,
right,
you feel me?
Right.
Like
I
would like for my wife to have a nice ring, but I don't want a nice ring.
You don't want one.
Yeah, because
but if she got you one, would
I'm
you
gonna
be
lose
okay
it.
with that?
I'm gonna just keep it a stack. That's the thing. I'm gonna lose it. Not even the fact that I don't appreciate it. I appreciated my rings as well. I just lose everything.
You just lose everything.
Yeah, but like I said, it's the heart behind it. I do got a good heart, but sometimes I just don't be knowing things.
You just don't be.
I'm not gullible, but I'm just forgetful.
I like that.
Yeah.
So I have these signs here. So I can grab them because of my nails. One says grow and stay, and the other says not today. So on the count of 3, we'll hold them up. 1, 2, 3. Grow and stay. Cool. I could breathe when he chose grow and stay because I was like, if he rejects me, what's gonna happen? What did I sign up for? So, but we was on the same page.
Yeah, I thought the blowing nose thing was going, ruin it, but it looks like she is interested, so we'll see where it goes.
I really enjoy how he articulates himself. I'm a big communicator, so somebody that can communicate, that's a big one for me. So it was a turn on. Like, he was handsome. That made him more handsome.
My whole life I've actually been anti-blind date because I feel like it's impossible to fully grasp who someone is in a unplanned setting. So for me, being someone who is very much involved in social things and community, I'd like to see how she is around other people. Not just for the vetting of, my homegirls and my homeboys, but more so that I can experience what it's like being myself in a social setting, having someone who is a person of interest in that same setting. Is it awkward? Is it, man, she fits right in, because friendship to me is a big part of my life, and having a friend who's a friend of my friends is important to me.